The Rams were able to clinch against the Giants, but the Bucks did not at home against the Saints. So if we assume that Tampa does win their division by beating Carolina on Sunday, which team is more of a threat in the playoffs? Is it the Bucks or is it the Rams? I'll start with you, Nestor.
More of a threat in the playoffs. I would have to go with the Rams. Um, Before the revelation of Puka Nakua, I don't think anybody had the Rams going as far as they have been going this season. Um, and it's just that Tampa, like I said, you know, most of the season, they have no pressure. I feel like, Baker Mayfield, how many chances has he gotten? And he knew there wasn't really much expectation for him in Tampa. Um, 3 or 4 years ago, they won the Super Bowl. Um, there's, people know they are rebuilding, that they lost some good players. So no expectations there. And when you're not playing with all that pressure, and especially in that division, as bad as it is, as much of a circus as it can be sometimes, it's just, you know, you can have a decent season when you're in that division and you're playing with no pressure. But in the playoffs, I think it's going to be the Rams. Stafford, Nakua, Cooper Cup, like they're just going to, great coaching. They're going to probably do well. They're more of a threat. Uh, Baker Mayfield uh, will feel some pressure in the playoffs. He'll definitely play some great teams. And we saw what happened last week against Saints. So, yeah, more of a threat, definitely the Rams.
Yeah, I'm just going to go real quick. I agree 100%. The only reason the Tampa's making the playoffs is the same reason they made it last year. The division just awful. The Rams play in a very tough division and have found a way to make it. So they're coached up really, really well. They've got, that's a Super Bowl champion at quarterback. A lot of that team, was part of that Super Bowl roster. So I could see them knocking the team off in the playoffs. Like if my team was in the playoffs in the NFC, I would not want to see them. So LA for sure. Go ahead, Malin.
I can tell you why the Rams are in the playoff picture right now. It's because they beat my Seahawks 2 times.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're great. Just means they beat my shitty ass team twice. That's fun. So the Bucks and the Rams. The difference between the Bucks and the Rams is that the Bucks no longer have Tom Brady. The Rams still have Matt Stafford. The Rams still have Sean McVay. They still have Cooper Cup, and they have also now drafted the best other wide receiver that's not black in the NFL, and Nakua. I don't know how they've done it, but they've done it twice now. That team is made for LA because LA hates black people. We all know it. So that's just fine for them. So I don't give a shit, Dylan. They can cancel me. Fuck LA. So yeah, I mean, the Rams? I hate them. I just Hollywood bullshit. So fly a spaceship, fly off into outer space, go into the sun, die, nuke them. I don't give a shit. But yeah, they're the most dangerous. I mean, Tampa Bay is dead. Even if you make the playoffs, like you said, your division is hot garbage. Your division is a landfill. The AFC South and the NFC South is like the NFL's version of the landfill in the center of this state. It's just hot trash, and it's great because we want to bury you, and you'll get buried in the playoffs. So it's wonderful. So Baker Mayfield, nothing. It's fine. You got to go with the Rams.
Yeah, it just seems that way. I will say in Tampa's case though, if I remember correctly, there's a good chance they could match up against the Eagles in the first round of the playoffs. If the Eagles lose this Sunday and they don't win the division, if they have to come to Tampa for a playoff game, I could see Tampa winning that game and pulling off a big upset and just absolutely ruining the Eagles' new year.
You said if the Eagles win or lose, they could go against Tampa.
I think if they lose and Dallas wins, because then they wouldn't win their division and they would have to go on the road.
Yeah. That would be magical. You guys, I don't know what you guys are gonna do that. Well, I'm gonna be there actually. I'm gonna screw it too if they win. I have to deal with all the traffic and the bullshit.